So, in closing conference, I want to start by thanking the staff. Particularly today, those who made this ADC possible. Given the smaller number of staff that we now operate within the office, ADC preparations need to fit around the day job, which, as you know, continues apace. And I want to say thank you particularly to Kaimin, Miranda and their teams, who, along with almost every other member of staff, because almost every other member of staff has ADC impact on their work, they've worked harder and longer than we should normally expect to make sure the ADC goes ahead and to serve our members to make sure the conference is a success. And I'd like you to join me in thanking one person in particular this year. Mandy Gardner, who isn't with us today, has been with BALPA for over 44 years. She joined us from school, age 16. In fact, I think both her parents at the time were working for BALPA. She's dedicated her entire working life to the BALPA community, and this Christmas she's decided to retire. I'd like you to join me in thanking the staff as a whole, and Mandy in particular, for sterling service. Thank you. So last year I promised to work hard to draw the association together after the COVID had locked us all apart. And I promised to raise the profile of our association, our profession, lifting our voice so that it would not just be heard, but listened to across the industry and in the corridors of power. I also promised that we would raise our game and develop the very highest levels of professionalism, not just as flight crew, that is a given, but as a professional association, a professional union. As you've heard today, at the technical level, we are working ever more closely with allies across the industry, making sure our influence is felt in the big debates of today and in those of tomorrow. Today's FTL breaches addressed because of a close relationship with the CAA. Tomorrow, vertical aerospace and the emerging technologies, the environment and airspace modernisation, the debate over reduced crew operations. BALPA is active with unrivalled expertise and access. At the collective level, BALPA members in every company with a recognition agreement have benefited from a post-COVID agreement. Many of those agreements taking our members back to at least the position they were in prior to the biggest shock in our industry since Orville Wright landed the Wright Flyer. Reps are beginning to feel the benefits of expanded leadership and support programs to enable them to be as professional as a rep as they are as a pilot. And if you in this room don't recognise that last comment, talk to your national officer. We are committed to ensuring that every company council has the support and leadership development it needs. And at the individual member level, BALPA continues to deploy all our strength and resource, along with a not insignificant amount of money, to ensure our members are not exploited and their employment rights are protected and respected. We took to the courts to force the lifting of the cap on the Pension Protections Fund payments to ensure our members received the pensions that they had earned over years of dedicated service. We have stopped the industry forcing members into bogus self-employment arrangements, and in the process, we're winning holiday back pay awards for some who've been denied rightful compensation for many years. BALPA has led the way in peer support, as you've heard earlier today, ensuring that alongside the decades of quietly effective work our own Pilots Advisory Group has provided to our members and their families, there's now a legal obligation for employers to provide a safe place for personal issues to be supported and worked through for the benefit of both our members and the wider industry. So at a professional level, BALPA is respected around the industry and is leading the debate. At a collective level, BALPA members are winning in their fight for safe, rewarding and sustainable jobs. And at a personal level, the BALPA community is providing a multi-layered professional structure which provides support for all aspects of a member's working life. All of this is complemented by a higher public profile which aims to raise public understanding of our profession, a modernised membership database on the way, and a new website encompassing a streamlined approach to communication. So last year, I asked you to join with me on a journey. A journey now with COVID, we hope, firmly in the rearview mirror, but still with many challenges ahead. So this year, I promise to continue the professionalisation of our work, developing support for reps, which recognises the difficulty many reps have in obtaining roster release, despite legal protection for that roster release, working with the grain of modern life to fit around demanding employers, family life, and legal constraints. I promise to support raising our game, working to improve access to our profession, supporting those who are working to improve the diversity and inclusiveness of our profession, and ensuring high standards and the development of our profession. I promise to continue developing positive industrial relations, which are effective at both collaborative working with those employers who recognise the benefits, but retaining our teeth for if our members do need to enter to either growl or bite to be properly heard and respected. I promise to support our flight safety department, pushing back on ill-thought-through ideas like reduced crew operations, but supporting those new technologies which work with us to achieve the high standards we have achieved in the conventional aviation industry. I promise to continue to raise and fight the scourge of the abuse of wet lease to undermine good, secure and well-paid jobs. So there are plenty of challenges, but together our members have proved we can address them. Together our members have shown we have determination to succeed. In unity, we are strong. United, we win.